Hi, I'm an old guy and I do maths. What does this equal? Well, these sort of problems people either find very easy or quite terrifying. And I want anyone who's watching this to wind up in the camp where these are quite easy. So what we have is we have 16 divided by 81, a fraction, 16 over 81, 16 81sts, to the power of 3 over 4. And two things, well, several things are going on here. Two things in particular. We've got a fractional index, which means that this thing does two things. This raises our values in here to a power, to the power of 3. This takes them to the fourth root. So we have a choice about how we go about this. We can either start with this or start with this. I'm all for the easy life, and so I would start with this given what I see here, because I can find the fourth root of 16 and I can find the fourth root of 81 really easily. The fourth root of 16 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So I'm going to just take this part of the index here, and I'm going to find the fourth root of that. I'll come back to this in a minute. Fourth root of 16 is 2. The fourth root of 81 is a tiny bit more complicated. It's 3 times 3 times 3 to get to 81. So 3 is the fourth root of 81. So we've already disposed of this, and we've converted this to a much more friendly looking fraction. I'll just repeat that. We found the fourth root of that 2 and the fourth root of that 3. We're no longer dealing with the 4. We have this. And the 3 raises this to the power of 3 and this to the power of 3. So the answer is 2 to the power of 3 over 3 to the power of 3. Now, I think that that's an adequate answer for a question posed in this form. But if you want to work this out, it's 2 to the power of 3 is 8, 3 to the power of 3 is 27. And that is also, I think, a perfectly adequate answer. I wouldn't go converting that to a decimal. You need to get out the calculator to do it anyway, unless you're an absolute whiz at long division. So this is our answer, and this process is how we got it. Just let me recap. I used the power of this root to make these numbers a great deal more manageable. Then I could raise them to the power of 3, which is certainly for this one is a problem that you can figure out on your fingers. 2 times 2 times 2. And it's not beyond the powers of imagination that from 3 to the power of 3 you could get 27. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. Anyway, that is how something like this is resolved and turned into a simpler form. I hope you found this useful and interesting. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.